In this video we're going to be looking at vertical and phase shifts in an equation. In the first concept video you saw a graph and then we got kind of a graphical picture of what's happening with these horizontal and phase shifts. We want to also be very good at looking at an equation and figuring out what the vertical and phase shifts are from the equation. So I'm going to give you kind of a general formula here, and we're going to go k theta plus c and then plus h here. The cosine formula is the same. The cosine is just k theta plus c plus h. For those of you that watched the previous Learning Targets videos, you'll notice that k has a special relationship with the period. So keep that in mind, but this learning target specifically is getting us to look at the vertical and the phase shifts. In the next learning target then we'll put all of this together. So let's take a look at this equation and see what we can figure out. I like to do the vertical shift first. So the vert shift is just h. This would be a shift down 3. So the midline of the graph would just move down 3. The phase shift is a little trickier. The phase shift is the opposite of c over k. So for this one, the phase shift is going to be c is here, so that's negative pi over 2 over 1/2 is k. Remember that we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, and a negative times a negative is a positive. So we've got pi over 2 times 2 over 1. So the phase shift for this particular equation, this particular graph, is pi. And when it's positive, it means right. So positive is right, and negative is left. One quick check that you can do too, and I like to do this a lot when I do phase shift because sometimes these negative signs will trip people up, is you can look over here at the negative pi over 2 part and notice how it's negative. So this indicates a shift to the right. Do the opposite of whatever sign is here. If this was a plus sign, then it would be a shift to the left. That's really all there is to know, or that you need to know, about vertical shifts and phase shifts. The vertical shift is just this value here that's off to the right hand side, not included in the parentheses. And then for the phase shift, you do need to know c, which is negative pi over 2, and also k, which in this equation is 1/2.